My name's Jason Halston. My company's called 3K-Design. I've been running it for 6 years. I'm the managing director. We're based in Sunderland at Sunderland Business and Innovation Centre, which is on the north bank of the river. The use of the web has increased dramatically, really has. From the days when I first started, the internet connection speeds used to be around about 3K a second, hence the name of the company, 3K-Design. And since then, obviously now, you're looking at 75% of your audience are using broadband. Download speeds are far, far quicker. You can now start to look at video, complicated animations. I've got 3 designers working for me, and predominantly they do website design. Although over the last couple of years we've also started to get involved in graphic design and in web marketing and also training companies in how to market themselves on the web as well. One of the things that I really believe is that actually web marketing is a heck of a lot easier than a lot of people think it is. And because of that, I believe that again it's another area in which small businesses aren't getting involved in, and really they can do very cost effectively. So that's been the kind of the premise behind the courses. It was only actually a couple of years ago that we really got involved in marketing our own business on the web. We were doing a lot of logo design work for business startups, and we decided that this was maybe an opportunity to do it on the web. So we came up with a package through our website, which is thecreativespring.com, and we started offering website and logo design online. Even a lot of web design businesses nowadays do not market themselves effectively using the web. So there are still lots of opportunities out there for all types of businesses to do it. I so strongly believe that if you're willing to put the time and the effort in, then it's still relatively easy to make good returns from the internet. How important is email to my business? That's absolutely beyond any doubt at all. I wouldn't be able to function properly without email. I literally use it for everything that I do. The amount of work that you can get through and how quickly you can respond to clients. If I'm sat at my computer, I can get an inquiry through and I can phone somebody up within 5 minutes of that inquiry turning up. Usually the reaction I get when that happens is, wow, I can't believe you responded so quickly. Now, let's take the situation where they'd phoned or sent an email to another company and that had been sat on their desk for 2 days. Then which company are you going to prefer to go for? And that's even assuming that the company has an email address. If they didn't, then they probably wouldn't have even been in the inquiry process in the first place. So how important is email? Absolutely vital. So I think businesses who don't use the web now and who aren't actually considering it as part of their overall marketing strategy are essentially probably businesses that won't be around in 10 years' time, and if they are, then they will be lucky to be around. Well, I think there's a couple of reasons that businesses are ignoring the web at the moment. I think one of them is that they may anticipate that costs are going to be high when essentially that's not always the case. And secondly, they may have had a bad experience before from other web designers. I've seen quite a few occasions where people have actually had very poor work done for them, and what that's essentially meant for them is that they've had no business from it, they've seen no development, and because of that they then discount it as being something that wouldn't work for them. And I've heard that so many times, oh, it wouldn't work for me, when essentially is, yes, it would, but unfortunately you've been advised incorrectly. I think it beggars belief, actually, that you can't understand how much the web can change your business. When you take into account when I first started, brochures were being sent out willy-nilly, and now you can have a brochure, a PDF file on your website. I was speaking to a client just the other day. They say they have about 600 brochure downloads every month. Now, just in terms of the printing costs of those brochures, the design costs, the cost of actually putting them in the post, and actually getting them in front of people, when people can actually come onto their website, download that information there and then, how much is that saving them just in costs alone? That's just one, for instance, and there's many, many more. It just seems incredible that if your business doesn't at least consider and look into it, then I think really you're looking to fail in the long term. I think a core piece of advice for a company that's getting involved in the web, I was going to say, well, contact me, of course, but other than that, then really I think the best thing is to look around and really research what you're doing, because out there is the good, the bad and the ugly in terms of companies, and if you get the right one, it will make all the difference to whether or not you actually will go ahead and be successful with the web. If you get the wrong one, you could find you've made a costly mistake. The amount of people actually using the internet now and actually using it in a way to be able to move their business on, it's incredible. But also, actually, I think what's incredible as well is the amount of people that aren't actually using the internet and are still ignoring it as the opportunity that it is. Absolutely huge opportunity still online, even though the internet in respect is probably quite mature nowadays. But really, it's the opportunities are still there, and it saddens me sometimes to see the fact that people aren't actually using it to help develop their own businesses.